So we're standing up, feet are hip-width apart. Have a look down, make sure they're more or less parallel. Weight evenly distributed around the outside edge of the foot, big toe joint, centre of the heel behind. And then we're drawing up through the knees so quads are working, but don't lock the knees out. Natural curve forward behind the waistline, and we're standing up nice and tall. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And breathing out, releasing any tension in the body. Next breath in. And breathing out. Take the weight a little way forward. Take the weight a little way back. Come back to the centre of the feet where you feel grounded. Next breath in. And breathing out. Pelvic floor now. Draw sit bones together. Draw coccyx and pubic bone together. And lift just to the point you can feel them working. And hold them there. Next breath in. And breathing out. Gently tightening abdominals, flattening and widening across the hip bones at the front. Hold them there as well. Next breath, rib cage coming wide at the sides. And breathing out, rib cage closing in and down. Next breath, shoulders coming up to ears. Breathing out, shoulder blades sliding down the back in a gentle V towards the spine. Leave shoulders there, take another deep breath in. And breathing out, crown of the head reaching to the ceiling, fingertips to shoulders, easing them through. So 4 really big circles going one way. And 4 really big circles coming back the other way. And drop the arms down. Turn the head to one side, drop the chin, circle round, look down over the other shoulder. Drop and circle. And circle. And circle. Bring the head back to centre. Tilt to one side and lift. Tilt and lift. Tilt, lift, tilt and lift. Rolling down, breathing in and breathing out. Lengthen the back of the neck first, one vertebra after another coming over. Coming down just as far as feels right for your back. Deep breath in, side and back of rib cage open wide. And breathing out, pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened as you restack. Shoulder blades sliding down, top of the ears floating up. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen. Even movement as far as you're going. Deep breath in. And breathing out, even movement coming back up, restack. Shoulder blades sliding down wide across the front of the chest. Breathing in and out. Lengthen. One vertebra after another coming over. Deep breath in, side and back of rib cage. And breathing out. Again, pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened to support the spine as you restack to neutral. Shoulder blades sliding down the back. And tops of the ears floating up to the ceiling. Grab your soft ball or a cushion, pop it in between the ankles just off the floor. Weight is slightly forward of centre over the arches of both feet, staying there all the time, all 10 toes staying down. So control it when you come down, don't let the weight drop back and the toes come up. Fix your eyes on the spot that's not moving, and we're lifting up out of the pelvis, space between each vertebra, crown of the head reaching to the ceiling. And control the heels coming down. And again, rise and lower. Rise, lower, rise and lower. 4 more coming up. And ease the heels down. Rise and lower. Rise, lower, rise and lower. Take the ball away. Give the legs a little shake, and we're coming down onto the mats, onto your back. So if you need a pad or block or a cushion behind the head, then pop it there. And we have the feet hip width apart, knees hip width apart, and bring the back all the way down. Arms are long and relaxed by your sides, and we're very gently rocking the pelvis, tilting backwards, and ease it gently back to neutral. All the way under, behind the waistline, flattening down into the mat, and ease it gently back to the natural arch. All the way down, and release. Don't force the arch, tucking all the way under, and bring it back to neutral. And one more, and come back to neutral. So check that you're in neutral, tailbone down, natural arch forward behind the waistline, hip bones at the front of pubic bone are level with each other, and we're taking a deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide, and breathing out, ribcage closing in. Deep breath in, and breathing out, ribcage closing down. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, gently engage pelvic floor, hold it there. Deep breath in, and breathing out, gently tightening abdominals, flattening and widening across the hip bones at the front, hold them there as well. So pelvic floor and lower belly are staying gently tightened, and we're going to practice tightening the muscles between top of pelvis, bottom rib. So we're breathing in, and strong exhale to tighten up between those 2 points. Breathe inside of ribcage to hold, and breathing out to release to neutral. Inhale, and exhale, contract. Inhale, stay, and release. Inhale, exhale, tighten up. Inhale, hold, release to neutral. Inhale, exhale, contract. Inhale, stay, and exhale, release. And then take the ball away, and we'll do single leg lifts, doubles for those who want to. So back is neutral, tailbone down, these 3 bones level with each other, and pelvic floor and tummies are gently tightened. And if you need to, then breathe in, breathe out, tighten up a little bit between top of pelvis, bottom rib. So we can start with the arms down and then take the arms off the mat. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, peel the right foot off, heel, ball, toe. Bring the leg to tabletop. And breathing in to bring the leg down, work through the foot, toe, ball, heel. Exhale, peel off and lift. And inhale, peel it down. Peel off, lift the right leg. And lower. Peel off, lift the left. And bring it down. So you can take the weights in your hands if you want to. Arms are up to the ceiling, shoulder width apart. Inhale, exhale, peel off and lift. And inhale, peel it down. Exhale, peel off, lift the left. And lower. Onto doubles if you want to. Inhale, peel off, lift the right leg. Exhale, left leg comes up. Inhale, right leg down. And left leg down. Peel off, lift the left. And the right. Left down, right down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Right leg down, left leg down. Peel off, lift the left. And the right. Left down and right down. Right, left, right and left. Left, right, left and right. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left and right. Right, left, right and left. Left, right, left and right. One more set. Left, right, left and right. Reach the legs away, reach the arms away. Have a good stretch through, pointy toes to start with. Let the ribs flare up, have a really good stretch all the way through. And then flex the feet, reach the heels away. And reach left heel, left arm. Right heel, right arm. Left side again. And right side again. And release. So next we're going to do hip release. We've got the feet on the mat, hip width apart, knees hip width apart. Back is neutral, staying neutral, pelvis staying level, pelvic floor and tummy staying tightened. Keeping the left leg still while the right leg works, and then we'll swap over. So we're inhaling to release the right knee out to the side and straighten the leg out directly in front of you, really turned out in the hip joint. Pull up thigh, pull up knee, gently point the toes. Exhale, take the leg parallel and draw it in. Same leg, inhale, release and extend. Exhale, parallel, draw it in. Release out, extend, parallel, draw it in. Release out and extend, turn it parallel, draw it in, and one more, all the way out, turn it parallel and bring it back. Left leg now, inhale, release out to the side, pelvis staying level. Take it all the way out, really turned out, pull up thigh, pull up knee. Turn the leg parallel and draw it in. Inhale, release out and extend. Turn it parallel and bring it back. Release out, extend out, parallel and bring it back. Release and extend, parallel, draw in, release out and extend, turn it parallel and bring it back. To the right leg now, and we'll reverse it. So we're inhaling to let the knee fall in towards the other knee, taking the leg directly out, really turned in at the hip joint, turn it out in the hip joint, bend the knee and draw in. Inhale, fall in and extend. Exhale, turn it out, bring it back. Fall in, extend, turn it out and center. Fall in, extend out, turn it out and draw it back. Fall in and extend, turn it out and bring it back. Left leg, inhale to fall in and extend all the way out. Turn it out in the hip joint and bring it back. Fall in and extend. Turn it out and draw in. Fall in, extend, turn out and bring it back. Fall in, all the way out. Turn it out in the hip joint, bring it back. And last one, take it out, turn it out and bring it back and relax. Okay, so next we're going on to our sides. So you will need a pad on a block, or a telephone book, or a large book, or a cushion, and a weight in your hand if you'd like to use one. So we're resting on this part of the arm, on the shoulder joint, and we've got the neck long, we need the head at the front of the block. So lift the head in alignment, move the block, and bring the head down at the front. Knees are more or less in front of the hips, shins parallel to the front of the mat, waistline and ribs are drawn out of the mat, pelvic floor and tummy is gently tightened. Grab hold of your weight or not and take the arm directly up to the ceiling. Turning all the way in and all the way out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then bring the arm down palm to palm for spinal rotation. We're inhaling to float the arm up to the ceiling, eye line follows the hand. Drop the upper arm into the shoulder joint, brace it there. Breathing out, upper body reaches back, arm stays with it, eye line follows the hand. Knees stay down, hips stay more or less stable. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide. And breathing out, use obliques to bring you over. Inhale, float up, and exhale, ease back. Nice stretch, but stay in control. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide. And breathing out, contract abdominals to close it down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, reach back. Deep breath in. And breathing out, coming all the way over. Inhale up. Exhale, ease back. Deep breath in. And breathing out to come over. One more, floating the arm up. Breathing out to reach back. Don't let the arm hang back by itself. Make sure you can still see your hand. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide. And breathing out, contract obliques to close it down. Arm circles, 4 each way. Allow the upper body and the head to go with it. Allow the arm to turn in the joint as it naturally needs to. So we're inhaling to take the arm past the ear and around the back. And exhale past the hip and in front. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more in this direction. Past the ear, around the back, past the hip and in front. And then reverse it. Inhale past the hip, around the back. Exhale past the ear and in front. Past the hip, to the back, past the ear and forward. Inhale and exhale. One more. And bring the arm down to rest. Pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened as we go over onto the other side. So take your pad and block with you, take your weight with you, and we're coming down onto the shoulder joint, neck long, move the block and pad so the head is at the front. Waistline and ribs out of the mat, knees more or less in front of the hips, shins parallel to the front of the mat, and the weight in the hand if you want to. Rotate a cuff to start with so the arm is up at the ceiling. Turning all the way in and all the way out. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring the arm down, palm to palm. And we're inhaling to float the arm up. Eye line follows the hand. Breathing out, upper body rotating back. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide. And breathing out, contract obliques to bring you over. Inhale, float up. And exhale, reach back. Deep breath in. And breathing out, use abdominals to close it down. Inhale, float the arm up. Exhale, reach back. Deep breath in. And breathing out, contract obliques. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale, reach back. Deep breath in. And breathing out, contract and close it down. Last one, coming up. Reach back. Nice stretch, but stay in control. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide. And breathing out, contract to close it down. Forearm circles each way. Inhale past the ear. And exhale past the hip and forward. And then reverse the circle past the hip and past the ear. Inhale past the hip to the back. Exhale past the ear and come forwards. 2 more to go. And last one. And bring the arm down to rest. We're going to do hip rolls into bridge now, so no blocks behind the head. And we are going to do small arm circles while we're up there. So again, you can have your weights if you want to. You can have the ball in between the knees. And we're bringing the heels a bit closer to the seats than normal. Back is neutral, pelvic floor, tummy gently tightened. You can just breathe in, breathe out, contract, tuck under, behind the waistline, pressing into the mat. Do your arm circles, breathe in and breathe out to release. Or you can just come up to a mini bridge, or you can come all the way up, straight line, knee to shoulder, whichever feels right for your back. So breathing in to prepare. Breathing out, contract and tuck under behind the waistline, pressing into the mat. Squeeze into the glutes and peel the spine evenly off. Float the arms to the ceiling, 4 small circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take the arms behind you. Breathe inside of rib cage. Leave the arms there as you breathe out, rounding off the back, peeling all the way down and back to neutral. Arms up to the ceiling and down by your sides. Breathing in and breathing out. Contract, tuck under, squeeze and peel the spine off. Inhale, float the arms up. 4 circles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And reverse. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Take the arms behind you. Breathe inside of rib cage. Check pelvis is level and hasn't dropped. And breathing out, soften down through the breastbone. Peel evenly down through the spine. All the way back to neutral. Arms up and down by your sides. Breathing in and out to tuck under. Squeeze 1 vertebra after another coming up. Arms to the ceiling. 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take the arms back. Breathe inside of rib cage. Don't let it come up in front. Breathing out. Even movement all the way through the spine. All the way back to neutral. Arms up and down by your sides. 1 more. Breathing in. Breathing out, contract, tuck under, squeeze and peel off. Arms up, 4 circles. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Reverse. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Take the arms back. Breathe inside of rib cage. Breathing out, soften down through the breastbone. Even movement all the way through the spine. Float off the tailbone to neutral. Arms up, down by your sides, and move the feet a little further away again. So next we're going to work the arms. Protraction, retraction, so working around the shoulder blades, windmill arms, and elevation and depression of scapula. So you can have your paddle block back behind the head, a weight in each hand if you want to use them. We've got the arms up to the ceiling, shoulder width apart, palms facing each other, shoulders away from ears, shoulder blades heavy on the mat, back is neutral, pelvic floor, tummy gently tightened. We're inhaling to reach up to the ceiling, shoulder blades gliding around the side of the rib cage, and breathing out to let the shoulder blades melt back down into the mat. Inhale, reach up and draw them down. Reach to the ceiling, melt them down, reaching up and draw them down. Now squeezing shoulder blades closer together and release the squeeze. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release, squeeze and release. From here, windmill arms. So we're reaching right arm by right ear, left arm down by your side. Don't let the ribs pop up, keep them softly down. Circle the arms around and lift. Left arm left ear, right arm down. Circle and lift. Right arm right ear. Circle and lift. Left arm left ear. Circle and lift. Right arm right ear. Circle and lift. Left arm left ear. Circle and lift. Right arm right ear. Circle and lift. Left arm left ear. Circle and lift. Bring the arms down by your sides, palms down to the mat, wide open across the front of the chest. And we're inhaling to shrug shoulders up towards ears. And exhale, press lightly into the mat, reach fingertips towards toes. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, press down, reach away. Inhale, shrug. Press down, reach fingertips towards toes, shrug, and reach away, and shrug, and reach away. So now we're going to do ab prep, if you're okay to bring the upper body off the mat. If not, you're just going to do bicep curls. When you do the bicep curls, when the arms are long, palms are facing in towards the legs, and when the elbow bends and the forearm comes in, palm to the shoulder. So the forearm turns as it comes in and turns as it goes back out. So if you're not bringing the upper body up, just keep going with bicep curls. If you're okay to bring the upper body up and you don't need any support, then you can come up and work both arms at the same time, 3 bicep curls. And if you do need some support, support one hand behind the head, elbow wide to the side, and we'll do 4, and then we'll swap over to the other side. So the back is neutral. These 3 bones level with each other, natural curve forward behind the waistline. From the waist down, staying stable the whole way through. So don't tuck under. Keep the tailbone down and keep the tummy nice and flat, shoulder blades sliding down the back. So we're walking the eyes forward as we breathe in, lengthening out the back of the neck. The whole weight of the head is still down. As you breathe out, slide the ribs down towards the pelvis. Upper body comes up. Natural arch stays here. These 3 bones level with each other. Tummy flat. Eye line to just above the knees. Inhale, reach the arm forward. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Peel down. When the head touches down, release it back to neutral. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide ribs down to come up. Inhale, reach the arm. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. And peel down, head neutral. Lengthen. Slide the ribs. Reach the arm. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Peel down, head neutral. Lengthen and come up. Reach the arm. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Curl in and out. Peel down, head neutral. Swap to the other side. Left hand supporting, elbow wide to the side. Back neutral, pelvic floor, tummy gently tightened. Inhale, walk the eyes forward, lengthen out the back of the neck. Breathing out, slide ribs down to come up, tummy flat. Reach the arm, curl in and out, curl in and out, curl in and out. Peel down, head neutral. Inhale, lengthen. Slide the ribs, reach the arm, curl in and out, curl in and out, curl in and out. Peel down, head neutral. Lengthen, slide the ribs, reach the arm, curl in and out, curl in and out, curl in and out. Peel down, head neutral. One more, lengthen. Slide ribs down to come up, tummy flat, natural arch behind the waistline. Reach the arm, curl in and out, curl in and out, curl in and out, and peel down, head neutral. Very gently turn the head side to side to ease off any tension in the neck. While we're there, we'll work triceps. So you will need one weight if you're going to use one. You've got the arm up to the ceiling and then bend so the elbow is up to the ceiling. Okay, we need to keep the upper arm still and not let it come backwards and forwards. So we're going to use the other hand to keep it in place. So we're straightening the arm out and allowing it to bend. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. 4 more. 1 and 2 And swap to the other side. Again, arm up to the ceiling, bend the elbow, and the hand goes behind you. So again, pushing with that other hand to keep the upper arm still. So we're straightening the arm out and controlling it coming down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And bring the arm down to rest. Going on to fronts now. Pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened as we turn over. We're going to do a breaststroke prep with the weights. So you've got the block just off the mat, and you've got the weights ready. Okay. So we've got the arms out to the side, bend the elbows and draw them down the mat a little way. Lower body, legs are hip width apart, parallel, active, reaching along the mat away from you. Front of pubic bone into the mat, lower belly drawn out, pelvic floor and tummy gently tightened. We want to make sure that the pelvis doesn't tilt forward, increasing the arch here. So keep the tailbone down to the mat. We're inhaling to extend. Exhale, roll the balls forward. Inhale, draw them in and lengthen down. If you don't have these weights, then you can still move the arms out and in. So inhale up, exhale, reach forward, reach back, open wide across the front of the chest and lengthen down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach away, draw them back in and lower. Inhale, lift. Roll forwards, draw them back and lengthen down and come up and reach forwards, draw them in and lengthen down. 4 more, lifting up. Reach forwards, keep the back of the neck long and lifted, lengthen down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, extend the arms. Draw the arms in and lower. Inhale, lift. Roll forwards, draw them back and lengthen down and come up and roll forwards, draw them in and lengthen back down. And then we'll do another back extension with the arms long by your sides, palms up to the ceiling, still with the front of the pubic bone into the mat, lower belly drawn out of the mat, pelvic floor and tummies gently tightened. So we're inhaling to lift the shoulders, turn palms to thighs. Breathing out, slide shoulder blades down to come up, looking down to the block. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lengthen back down, release the arms. Inhale, palms to thighs. Slide shoulder blades down to come up. Long low dive, torpedo in the water. Inhale, stay. And exhale, lower. Inhale, palms to thighs. And come up. Inhale, hold. And lengthen down. Inhale, palms to thighs. Extend. Hold. And lower. Inhale, turn the arms. Slide shoulder blades down to come up. Inhale, stay. And lengthen down. Palms to thighs. And reach towards the toes. Inhale, stay. And lower. Inhale, palms to thighs. Slide shoulder blades down to come up. Inhale, stay. And lengthen down. And last one. Coming up. Back of the neck long and lifted. Reaching crown of the head away from the toes. And lengthen back down and relax the arms. Okay, so now we're going to work the deep abdominals. So we've got one hand on top of the other, forehead resting on the top hand. Everything is relaxed. All the weight of the tummy is hanging heavily into the mat, and that's the only thing that's going to be moving. So you're breathing in to prepare, And breathing out, draw lower belly out of the mat. Just a feeling of lightening some of the weight of the tummy out of the mat. Take a breath in, and breathing out, release abdominals slowly, evenly all the way down. Breathing in, and breathing out, draw lower belly up towards the spine. Hold it there, deep breath in, and breathing out, releasing slowly and evenly till all the weight is back down into the mat. Breathing in, and breathing out, draw lower belly up towards the spine, a feeling of lifting abdominals upwards and inwards. Hold them there, deep breath in, side and back of ribcage open wide, and breathing out, releasing slowly and evenly down. One more, breathing in. And breathing out, draw lower belly up towards the spine, lift abdominals upwards and inwards. Deep breath in to hold, and breathing out, releasing slowly and evenly down. And then pop the hands to the mat, coming up onto 4-point kneel, breathing in, breathing out, tuck the tailbone under, work your way up through the spine, gently drop the head, deep breath in, and breathing out, feet together, knees apart, ease back into shell, all of the spine rounded off in the opposite direction to the one it's just been working in. Deep breath in, and breathing out, stay where you are. Deep breath in, and breathing out, relaxing forwards. Deep breath in, side and back of ribcage, and breathing out. Bring the seat down onto the heels, rolling back up, restack the spine, shoulder blades sliding down the back, and tops of the ears floating up to the ceiling. Coming onto your backs again now, you can have your paddle block there if you want it, and we're going to do the 100. So you've got several choices. With this, you can keep the head down all the way through, you can lengthen the back of the neck and have the upper body up all the way through, or you can bring it up for a while. If you feel any strain, you can bring the head down. Or you could support with one hand and have the upper body up, and after we've counted to 50, we'll swap over to the other side. Weights in your hands if you want them. We're going to work palms up to the ceiling, so we're working a bit of lateral rotation in the shoulder joint. You can keep the feet down, ball in between the knees, back neutral, these 3 bones level with each other, pelvic floor and tummy gently tightened, keeping absolutely stable pelvis and spine. If you want to take the legs up, you're breathing in, breathing out to tighten up, one leg tabletop, second leg tabletop, legs together, or you might want to take the legs out on the diagonal. If you start with that one and you find it's a bit much after a while, just bend the knees to tabletop, keep going, or take the legs down and keep going, up to you. So I'll cue you all the way up, and you stick at the position that's right for you. So we're breathing in to lengthen the back of the neck, breathing out to bring the upper body up. Tight in the middle, one leg tabletop, second leg tabletop, legs together, reaching out on the diagonal. Reach the arms forward, and off we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 10. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 20. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 4, 30. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 40. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 50. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 60. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 4, 70. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 80. In, 2, 4, 5, out, 2, 4, 90. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 100. Legs tabletop, upper body down, one leg down, second leg down, reach the legs, reach the arms, have a good stretch through. And then flex the feet, reach the heels away. And reach right heel, right arm. Left heel, left arm. Right side again. And left side again. And release. And then we're going to do, we'll work on the side next, and then we'll come back to our backs and do single leg stretch. So, ideally, you have the arm outstretched with a soft pad if you've got one, or a thin cushion, with the head resting on the arm. Or if that's not comfortable, pad on a block as a pillow and have the underneath arm forward. Okay, so we've got the legs in a straight line with the body. Look down, but then bring the head back into alignment. Hips are stacked, legs are parallel. Waistline and ribs are drawn out of the mat. Hand in front for support. And we're turning the top leg out in the hip joint. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. 4 more. Lift and lower. Point and lift. Reach the heel away as you draw the leg down. Point and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Flex and lower. And then we're going to work both legs together. And if you want to, you can pop a weight in between the ankles. And then take the legs away, again in line with the body. Waistline and ribs staying out of the mat. We're breathing in, breathing out to reach them away. And lengthen down. Exhale, reach and lower. Reach and lower. Reach, lower, reach and lower. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then bend the knees, grab that weight, grab a second weight. Knees are in front of the hips, shins parallel to the front of the mat. Waistline and ribs out of the mat. You can have feet up or feet down. Weights on the outside of the knee, keeping the hips more or less still, opening out. Control it coming down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bring the knee down and bring the feet down. Pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened as you turn round to the other side. So take your equipment with you. Arm long, head resting on it, neck long, body in a straight line, hips stacked, legs stacked. And we're turning the top leg out in the hip joint. Pulling up thighs and knees. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift. Reach the heel away as you draw the leg down. 4 more. Flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift, and lower, lift and lower. Take the legs parallel. Pop a weight in between the ankles if you want to. And reach the legs away in line with the body. Waistline and ribs staying off the mat. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach the legs away and lengthen down. Reach and lower. Reach, lower, reach and lower. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then bend the knees. Grab a second weight. Knees together in front of the hips. Shins parallel to the front of the mat. Feet up or down, up to you. Weights on the outside of the knee. Open out. Don't let the hip roll back. And control it coming down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift and lower. 4 more. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bring the knee down and bring the feet down, come down to rest. So next we're going onto our backs to do single leg stretch. And your options are head up all the way through, head down all the way through, or you can bring it up for a little while. Any tension in the neck, any strain, bring it down again. So we want to make sure that the leg is going in and out in a straight line, staying parallel, bringing the knee in as close to you as possible, but don't let the shin drop down. It puts a lot of strain on the knee to lift it back up. So shin stays parallel to the mat. So don't think about the foot lowering and lifting. Just think about the knee bending and straightening. Imagine that there's a coffee table there and you've got your heel resting on it and you're sliding it away from you and sliding it back in, and the leg can't drop down because it's got that tabletop there. So you can work one leg at a time, going out and coming in, 16 times slowly, swap to the other leg and take it all the way out and bring it all the way in, 16 with the other leg. Otherwise we're going to work both legs at the same time. So your choices with the arms. You can have both hands to the incoming knee. You could have outside hand to outside ankle, inside hand to inside knee. Or you could have your weights with the arms up to the ceiling, which if they are right up at the ceiling as the upper body is up, that will be giving more work to the upper abs because the weight will be trying to take the upper back down. So up to you, whichever one you want to do. So we're breathing in and breathing out. Pelvic floor tummies gently tightened. Breathing in again and breathing out to tighten up between top of pelvis, bottom rib. One leg tabletop, second leg tabletop, lengthen the back of the neck and curl up. And off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, legs tabletop, upper body down. One leg down, second leg down. Reach the arms, reach the legs and have a good stretch. And relax. Okay, going on to one leg kick. So we're going on to fronts. In fact, we'll do breaststroke first and then we'll do one leg kick while we're there. So you need to move everything out of the way and have a block at one end of the mat. Move everything out of the way so you can do your arm circles. And you're coming onto your fronts with the forehead on the block. Arms wide to the side. Draw the elbows down the body a little way. Fingertips more or less level with your ears. Legs are hip width apart and parallel. Front of pubic bone is into the mat, lower belly is drawn out of the mat, pelvic floor and tummy is gently tightened. So you can keep the upper body down and just work the arms. Or you can come up to a long low dive and stay there all the way through. Otherwise, you can come up to a long low dive as the arms go forward and come up to a higher extension as the arms come up, fold in, dive low. So you don't come all the way down until the end. We're going to do 12, and I'd like them to be nice flowing movements, not jerky movements. If you can try and keep the palm down to the floor, it will be much easier to fold it in and bring it forward. If you let the arms turn in as they do when you're swimming, you won't be able to get them through and you'll have to force the upper back up. Okay, so we've got forehead down, arms at the side, legs hip width apart and parallel. So we're breathing in to prepare and breathing out. Long, low dive, inhale, circle round, come up higher, fold in, dive low, circle round, come up, fold in, dive, circle and come up, fold in, dive, and come up. 8 more to go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And come down to rest. So just have a breather for a second and then we'll work the hamstrings with one leg kick. So while we're having a little rest, a little breather, draw one lower leg in and then press the front of both hips into the mat and just hold them there and breathe. When you release the leg, take control with the leg. Don't just let it go out by itself. So then draw the other leg in, grab hold, press the front of both hips into the mat. Just hold it there and breathe. Then release the leg, take control with the leg so you don't twist the knee on the way out. So one leg kick. We've got one hand down, forehead resting on the top hand, and the legs are hip width apart, parallel, pulled up thighs, pulled up knees, front of pubic bone into the mat, lower belly drawn out of mat, pelvic floor and tummy is gently tightened. So we're inhaling to prepare. Exhale, draw one lower leg in with a pointed foot. Release it slightly, flex the foot, draw the heel in, point the toe and extend. So draw it in with a flexed foot, point the foot and straighten the leg. Exhale, pointing and flexing. Inhale, point, extend. Pointing, flexing. Inhale, point, extend. Exhale, pointing and flexing. Inhale, point, extend, point and flex, and inhale, point, extend. Exhale, pointing and flexing. Inhale, point, extend, pointing, flexing. Inhale, point, extend. Exhale, pointing and flexing. Inhale, point, extend, pointing, flexing. Inhale, point, extend. So you can then take it up a level onto plank. So you've got the arms down, the forearms are down, palms are facing each other. If you're going to do this one, you must be able to control all the way around the middle and not just let it sink down. So you need to take the hip bones off, front of pubic bone or pointing the pubic bone into the mat, and keep everything tucked away between top of pelvis, bottom rib, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Apart from that, movement and breathing the same. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out, draw it in, pointed and flexed. Inhale, point, extend. Pointing and flexing. Inhale, point, extend. Exhale, pointing, flexing. Inhale, point, extend, pointing, flexing. Inhale, point, extend. 4 more. Point and flex. Inhale, point, extend. Point, flex. Inhale, point, extend. Point, flex. Inhale, point, extend. 1, 2, and inhale, point, extend. And then again, coming up onto 4-point kneel, breathing in, breathing out. Tuck the tailbone under, work your way up through the spine, gently drop the head, deep breath in. And breathing out, feet together, knees apart, ease back into shell. Deep breath in. And breathing out, stay where you are. Deep breath in. And breathing out, relaxing over. Deep breath in, side and back of rib cage. And breathing out, bring the seat down onto the heels, rolling back up, restack the spine, all the way back up to neutral. And then we're coming onto our backs again to get a stretch, hamstring, around the hip joint, and then we'll do scissors. So you can have your block or your pad behind the head, and grab your band and put it wide around one foot. So, crossing over toe joints and toes, take the leg up to the ceiling, send the tailbone down to the mat, back stays neutral, pelvic floor tummy gently tightened, and draw the leg in towards you. So just hold it there and breathe. And then point the foot and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex, point and flex. 4 circles, foot at the ankle. And reverse. And then take the leg to the midline if you've had a hip replacement, across the midline if you haven't. So just enough to feel a stretch on the outside of the hip, and just hold it there and breathe. Then take the leg up to the ceiling, turn the other leg out and along the mat to try and keep the pelvis down to the mat on this side. And take this leg out to the side so you get a nice stretch on the inside of the leg. And bring that leg up to the ceiling, put the other foot inside the band, wide around the foot, crossing over toe joints and toes. Tailbone down, draw the leg in towards you, and just hold it there. And point the foot and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex, point and flex. 4 circles, foot at the ankle. And reverse. And take the leg to or across the midline. Take the leg up to the ceiling, other leg long and turned out in the hip joint. Try and keep this side of the pelvis down on the mat so you get a good stretch on the inside of the lifted leg. And then bring the leg up to the ceiling and release. So now scissors, excuse me, getting very dry now. So with scissors you can have the upper body up all the way through or down all the way through. It's not too much strain because you're holding on to one leg and drawing it in, so the arms are taking some of the strain. Up to you. So we'll start off with scissors supine and then see if we may take it up into the air. So we're in neutral, pelvic floor tummy gently tightened, breathing in, breathing out to tighten up between top of pelvis, bottom rib. One leg tabletop, second leg tabletop, legs up to the ceiling as straight as they can go. And if you're bringing the upper body up, lengthen the back of the neck and up it comes. So we're drawing one leg in towards us as the other one goes away, swapping mid-air and reach. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. And then bring the legs tabletop, one leg down, second leg down, have a stretch out. And then if you are going to do scissors in air, no blocks behind the head. We're breathing in, breathing out to tighten up. One leg tabletop, second leg tabletop, legs together and out on the diagonal. So we're floating the legs up, coming up, squeeze into the glutes, have the legs as straight up to the ceiling as possible. So you get much more of a hip flexor stretch with this one, more of a hamstring stretch with the other one. You can pulse it, 1, 2, and lift. Pulse, pulse, and lift. Pulse, pulse, lift, pulse, pulse, and lift. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then you can take it into bicycle. So split the legs. Let the lower leg of the back leg drop down. Don't bring the leg up to bend the knee. Leave the thigh where it is and let that lower leg come down. Bring the bent leg past the straight leg. Unfold in front, reach the feet away from each other. Drop the back leg, bring it through and extend. To reverse it, bend the front leg, take the bent leg past the straight one, reach the feet away from each other. Bend, take it through and reach away. When you finish, legs up, support the pelvis coming down, reach the legs out, bend the knees, one leg down, second leg down and release to neutral. Bring the knees into the chest, let the back muscles relax into the mat. And when they have a little rocking movement side to side. And then little circles with the knees on the ceiling. And circles coming back the other way. And pop the feet down again. So we're coming up now to sitting. We've got the arms down by our sides. We have the legs turned out and straight and the feet flexed. So leg pull prep, we're breathing in, breathing out to bring the pelvis up, straight line, ankle to shoulder. Breathe inside of rib cage and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, stay, and bring it down. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, hold, and bring it down. And then for the full leg pull, we're going to take one leg up and down, point and lift, flex and lower 3 times, swap to the other leg, take a breath, and come down. So breathing in, breathing out to lift. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Swap legs. Point and lift, flex and lower. Point and lift, flex and lower. Take a breath and come down. And then just ease the wrists. And we will do a side bend. So, we're going to sit on a block if you need to. Otherwise, just sit on the mat. Grab your weights. Legs are crossed or out in front, bent or straight, up to you. And we're sitting right up on the sit bones in neutral. Inhale, take one arm up, keep the shoulder down. Exhale, reach over, both sit bones anchored to the mat. Inhale, up and down. Other side, lift, reach over and up and down. First side, up and reach across. Inhale, up and down, and last one. Reach over and up and down. Plank on the side if you want to, otherwise both knees together. So if you're doing this one, you're sitting on one hip, got both knees forward, and the hand is midway between knee and hip, and then shoulder blades sliding down the back. So inhale and exhale to come up and over. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale up and over. Inhale, exhale down. If you want to do side plank, top foot is in front of the bottom foot, knee up to the ceiling. Hand again, more or less in the same place. Shoulder blades sliding down the back, and you're coming up. Side plank, hold it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. And then over to the other side, both knees together, hand midway between hip and knee, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Inhale, exhale, down. Up and over. And inhale, exhale, down. Side plank, top foot in front of the bottom foot, hand more or less between knee and hip, shoulder blades sliding down, coming up, and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring it down. Coming up now with a roll up, tucking the toes under, get stretch under the feet, and then onto the balls of the feet, reach the heels down, feel a stretch on knees and calves, hands to toes, nose to knees. Pelvic floor and tummy staying gently tightened to support the spine as you straighten the legs, keeping the knees slightly soft, and rolling all the way back up to neutral. So last little bit now, we've got feet again, hip width apart, and weight evenly distributed around the outside edge, big toe joints, centre of the heel behind. Fingertips to shoulders, easing them through. So 4 really big circles one way, and 4 coming back the other way. And then take one arm across the chest, draw it in, slide shoulder blade down the back, and release. Other arm across, draw it in, slide shoulder blade down, and release. Clasp the hands, turn them inside out, stretch across the upper back, take the arms up, shrug the shoulders, slide them down, bend the elbows, push back, don't let the head poke forward or the ribs pop up, and release out of that. Clasp the hands behind, lift the chest up to the ceiling, and release. Arms up as high as they can go. If you want to roll down and let them hang over, then do. And then bring the hands down to the seat before you roll back up. Hands are on top of the head. Shrug the shoulders. Drop or slide them down. Fix your eyes in a spot that's not moving. Coming up to a rise. Get your balance. Stay. Take the arms up. Picture the shoulder blades. Feel them slotting into position about here. Bring the arms all the way down. Bring the heels down. Bend the knees hip width apart. Shake and wriggle all over. And thank you very much.